Hello everyone, today's topic is a sad and heart-wrenching one. We've all seen polar bears as cute and cuddly creatures, but sometimes they can be dangerous and deadly. In this video, we'll be talking about the tragic story of Aaron Gibbons, a hunter from Arviat, Canada, who was killed by a polar bear while protecting his children. Before moving ahead, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. On July 3rd, 2018, Aaron packed his boat with his 4 kids and his .22 long rifle gun. It was a normal day for Aaron Gibbons and his children, who were out on a hunting trip in Arviat, Canada. However, their peaceful day turned into a nightmare. The gang planned to visit Century Island to collect bird eggs and enjoy an entertaining family trip. They left their town of 2,500 people and drove 10 miles to the island. The kids jumped off the boat and began playing and running around right away. They didn't have any worries in the world because the summer heat gave them energy, just like it does for young folks. Their father tied the boat to the rocks on the coast and started walking towards his children. Aaron told the kids what to look for when collecting the eggs and how they could prevent unnecessarily getting into trouble with the angry parents of the birds. Then he let the energetic kids go. They ran around looking for their seasonal treat like Mother Nature had set up a hunt for Easter eggs a few months late. As the kids gathered more bird eggs, Aaron's thoughts went for an instant. He quickly woke up when he noticed a huge white volume moving discreetly towards his children. At about this time of year, often these polar bears do what their relatives brown bears do during the winter. They hibernate in the summer. They don't dig a hole or discover a den. Instead, they hang out and wait for the weather to cool down, residing off the fat they've put on during the cold weather hunting. The only polar bears that don't do this are the ones that are anxious and hungry. As the big white mass gradually changes into what Aaron understands to be a polar bear, he understands he has to help. This bear is not enjoying, nor is it just wandering. It moves towards his daughter, where she plays and gathers eggs. Aaron pays attention to how the polar bear acts. Its head is down and its ears are back. It gradually shifts and observes the young birds as they scoot from nest to nest, cautiously looks at the most concealed ways to get close to the kids, and gradually gets closer to them. Aaron realizes that this is a very terrible situation and acts right away to fix it. He instructs the children to run to the boat immediately as he accumulates stones and runs towards them. His .22 long gun is in the ship, which is going in the opposite direction. Aaron uses the only weapons he has, which are stones about the size of a baseball. The children run toward the boat for security, but the polar bear is getting closer and closer to them rapidly. Aaron gets in the way and throws stones at the bear and screams at it to get it to leave. The rocks hit the bear on the side and it stopped for just a few seconds to stare around. The bear is hurt and desperate. It can't be scared away from a chance to eat, so it concentrates on Aaron. Aaron is a highly experienced hunter, so he understands that this bear is heading to devour and kill him. When Aaron notices that the bear won't leave, he tells his oldest daughter to use the radio to call for assistance. She does everything her dad tells her to, and afterward, she watches with her brothers and sisters as the polar bear moves towards Aaron. The guy thinks about the standoff and changes his mind. He breaks rank and starts running toward the boat. If he can get going and move as rapidly as possible, but things don't work out that way. Aaron only has to run a few yards before the polar bear catches him and throws him to the ground as he tries to get his kids. The kids can only watch as their dad is eaten in front of them. Aaron is thrown back and forth and up and down by the polar bear, who has him by the neck. Aaron's body goes lifeless rapidly as the bear keeps throwing him back and forth and hitting him on the stones. The authorities respond to the courageous little girl's radio call and send away the young male polar bear, who is assertive and underweight. Aaron's body was managed to bring back to town as his friends and family watched from the beach. Researchers say that the number of polar bears has dropped by 20% in the last few years, even though there have been more sightings. They say that climate change means the bears have much less ice to search on, making them act differently. The Canadian government thinks that there are 14,000 polar bears in Nunavut territory. Aaron was among 2 men who died in Nunavut in 2018. That's all for today's video. Don't forget to like, share, and comment your thoughts. And until next time, stay safe and stay tuned.